Okay, as usual, when the camera stops rolling, there's some
think of
beautiful
something else,
insights
right?
that we're
Yeah.
like, we shouldn't have stopped.
Right?
Okay, so we were talking about, what were we talking about?
The difference between this therapy and other therapies, which I've been trying.
It was how wonderful it was for you to remember the last 3 weeks and everything, like, because it's living in your body.
Yeah.
And it's just like to remember what happened each week.
Yeah, and I found that it's because most therapies, I'm laying there and something is being done to me, but I'm not actively participating.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I'm getting adjusted, I'm just laying there. When I'm doing the red light therapy, I'm just laying there.
Yeah.
So I'm a passive
Yeah.
participation in this. Well, in this one, because I was describing what was happening to me, and I was focusing on what was happening, and I was aware, and then verbalizing that.
It's the participation.
So the participation made me solidify in my mind, in my memory.
So it helps with the integration.
It helps with the integration. It helps with the remembering. It helps to me. Yeah, it just helps to put it all together. And then I remembered it a lot better.
So there's something really powerful about being part of the healing
It is
process.
part of it because the voice one.
Yeah.
That really, because you have to focus. You're focusing on your breathing.
Yeah.
You're focusing on. I was focusing on where as a sound wave is coming up my body. I was focusing on each part of my body and what was happening to it.
Yeah.
I'm very, very aware of that, and then verbalizing it so that it made it real, almost. So brought it from just a thought into reality.
And I think that's something beautiful that I learned through my nature and forest therapy training, is that I am not the therapist. The forest is the therapist.
Yeah.
And I am the guide bringing you and bridging and connecting you to that
Yes.
therapy.
Yes.
But you're not dependent on me to come for a healing or a
Yep.
treatment.
Yep. You need to be participating
We're
in it.
empowering you to learn how to
Yes.
connect with these healing modalities. So, like, giving you a tool to
Mhm.
do your sound therapy at home.
Exactly. Yeah.
You consistently journaling and being aware and connecting and
Yeah.
building these new muscles and pathways.
Right.
Even the neural connections.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Because if you're not journaling, if you're not verbalizing, it's easy for you to miss the subtle things that are happening in your body.
Yeah.
Because you got to be aware of what is your body doing, right? What is normal? What is not normal?
Mm-hmm.
What is strange about this today? Because if you're not aware of your body, you're going to miss everything,
Yeah.
right? And I think not being aware of your body is going to impede the
So I
healing,
think that's
right?
a really important part, is how much you're participating in
Yep.
this.
Yeah, like actively participating and focusing on your body. Because if you're not focusing on your body, I don't see how you could heal as fast if you're not focusing.
Mm-hmm.
Because your mind is powerful,
Yeah.
right? Your mind can heal. Your mind can. They did a study, and because in African societies, the witch doctor would point his finger and say, "You are going to die," and the people would walk into the forest and they would sit down and they would die. So they did a study on this, and they found this is how Harvard has changed its whole teaching of doctors. You don't go into a patient with cancer and say, "You have stage 4 cancer, it's very serious, you're going to die." Because what happens is, in a lot of cases, they'll go home and have a heart attack and they will die because you have told them they are going to die. And that was a Harvard study which showed that mind connection with your body is very, very real.
Yeah.
It's very powerful. It can literally cause you to die because you think you're going to die, because someone has said you're going to die. That's how powerful your brain, your mind is over your body. So to me, it makes sense you have to engage your focus on your body when you're healing, right?
And having people that believe in the modality and aren't thinking like, oh, this
doesn't work. And that's why I find it's having that limited knowledge that I have of quantum physics, because I am fascinated by all that and how everything just works together. It makes it easier for me to understand this. Like, to me, Well, yeah, of course sound therapy works because we're all sound vibrations. That's to me, that's
so
a
there is a
no-brainer.
part of this that you are hopeful and believing that
Yes.
this will work, and you're kind of all in.
Yeah,
So that's helpful.
yeah,
You're
it's
doing
very
the
helpful
homework.
because if you don't believe in it,
Yeah.
it's not going to work as well, right?
And you're also sharing the positive impact with coworkers and friends, family,
Yes.
and so you're staying in that really like positive, elevated state.
Yes. Yeah.
'Cause
Well,
you're
it's
so happy it's
well,
working.
it's easy when you have no pain because if you've dealt with chronic pain, it is debilitating,
Yeah.
right? And there is not much out there that works with chronic pain, and it's people have committed suicide over debilitating chronic pain because if you're in pain, there's no joy, and life is supposed to be about joy, right?
So do you see a future in these kind of therapies or modalities that like could be offered in our healthcare system? Like
I really hope so because for people like me where allopathic medicine just doesn't work, and I don't know whether that's because I'm a female and they have not studied
yes, that's
medicine
true.
on females, and also neurodivergent.
Yeah.
I think it's probably a combination of that. And that's why I'm frustrated with the medical system because these allopathic medications don't work for me. Even like Hall's cough drops don't work, whereas like a Ricola will. Buckley's, I can take 1 teaspoon, works great. Any of the
Food dye and sugar cough syrups
one-
don't work for you?
not at all, not at all. Like I could be taking water, they just completely ineffective. But like I said, 1 teaspoon of Buckley's, which is half the recommended dose, and it works, right?
Yeah.
So
So you're sensitive to dose too.
I'm sensitive to dose. I'm sensitive to dose, but again, that's because my body's just very sensitive. So there needs to be more of this in our medical system
Yeah.
because they haven't studied women, they haven't studied neurodivergent, they haven't studied how any of these chemicals work, right?
Well, I'd be so happy if we can actually share this
and have a small part in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be happy
and make
too.
change
right?
and you
Yeah.
know, because these natural therapies, I just feel like
Well,
pharmaceuticals are pushed because there's so much money to be made and it's easy and like people don't have to do anything, they just pop a pill.
Yeah.
But is it helping?
But I mean, like my sister was in a car accident and she has chronic pain, and they can't do anything for her because it's nerve damage. I mean, and this is what the chronic pain clinic's about. It's like, well, you have to change your mind so it doesn't. It's like, why can't we deal with the pain, right? Why can't we? Yeah, it's not working for her. Probably again because she's a female, and you haven't studied how any of these chemicals work on the female body, right? So
And our bodies are so much more sensitive.
right.
There's so much more going on in our bodies.
Right. I mean, just in the chronic pain alone, you can make such a difference in people's lives. These things could make such a difference in people's lives.
Like if we look at that tool,
Yeah.
the tuning fork,
Yeah.
it's like
I mean-
$150.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Exactly. The results I've had with this is more than I've had in my entire life with allopathic medicine, right?
Yeah.
And all I can do with allopathic medicine is pop more painkillers at a high dose, which is going to cause kidney and liver damage.
And a whole
Right.
family could use that tool. right?
Exactly.
It's not like we're consuming
No, and
a
it's
$10,
one
$15
and you
bottle
and
of
you
Advil.
and you buy one thing, and I don't see this wearing out. It's right, so it's a one-time, and it's not expensive,
Yeah.
right?
And even with nature and forest therapy, we're going out, we're doing the meditation, we're bringing people back to their awareness
And
of
that's
senses.
free,
Yeah.
right?
Like people can go out, once you learn,
Yeah,
you can go out and that can be with you forever.
exactly. It's available,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, I feel, and that's the problem though, is because it's free,
Yeah.
right? And that's
the
what's going to
problem.
be the problem of holding it back because they got to make money off it, or the capitalist society is not going to integrate it.
Well, the great thing with social media
Yep,
and we
right.
can reach people.
Exactly.
We can share the message, we
Yep.
can share the information.
Right? I mean, that's the godsend of social media is you can't hide things now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So you can reach more people this way than you ever could before.
But considering that healthcare practitioners are burnt out,
Yep.
our government does not have the money it's not sustainable, our
No.
healthcare system,
No.
it's not working.
No,
There's still a mental health crisis.
which has not been addressed whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not a sustainable system.
No.
They need to give people relief support
Yes.
people in other ways.
Yep.
And it needs to shift from being all about the money making
Mm-hmm.
and
Yep.
find solutions that are going
that-
to really help people.
Yeah, that are helping people, not harming them, because all of the medications, like for the acid reflux, the reason why I resisted taking them is because they do have horrible side effects. And they have long-term damage to the body.
And
Right.
if people could just eat an apple.
Right? But nobody tells you that, right? They don't saying an apple a day keeps the doctor away, right? There's truth to this
something
stuff,
to it.
right? Yeah, no, but it's,
Well, thank you so much.
yeah, thank you, right? Because wow.